At this point, TikTok has become a breeding ground for unhinged moms chasing clout at the expense of their own children. We've seen it all, from Ashley Trevino, who shamelessly stole her daughter's crush and then bragged about it on livestream like it was some kind of flex, to Nurse Hannah, the so-called gentle parent who was caught up berating her toddler on camera and now has CPS breathing down her neck. These aren't isolated incidents. This is becoming a pattern, a disturbing trend where views come first and kids come last. But today we're not talking about someone just joining this list. We're talking about someone who might actually top it, Megan Gower. Because out of all of the messy TikTok moms that have gone viral for the worst reasons, Megan might just be the most vile of them all. Why? Because unlike the others, she wasn't caught off guard. She hit go live and streamed herself verbally abusing her own daughter in real time. She wasn't exposed, she exposed herself.
What is this? Absolutely not right now. What the fuck is it? This is bracelets. We don't have the time for that. We can do it tonight.
Can you just open it?
No, because you can have that shit everywhere.
No, I won't. Open it. Give me it.
I'm not
Open it.
I'm not opening
And
it.
I'll open it.
Go ahead, try.
I can't.
Get out of my room with it.
I'm opening it.
I done told her no. Riley, you're drinking.
Don't start, bro.
Girl, I will smack this motherfucker upside your
Give
head.
me my light.
We're
I'll
going
take it
to
back.
Monster Jam.
Give me it. Give me it. Give me it. Give me it.
Get out.
Give me it. Fine. Give me it. Give me it.
Get out of my room.
Give me it.
Touch me again.
Mommy, touch me.
Not only that, but when viewers called her out during the live, she doubled down, saying she's not just like this on camera, she acts this way even offline.
Get over here is me being fake nice to my kids just because I'm on live. You're gonna get the real deal. This is how it is. All on live, off live. I don't give a
After this live stream exposed how Megan truly treats her children, a flood of new accusations surfaced. One of the most disturbing involves Megan's shady business dealings. Multiple people have come forward with undeniable proof that Megan isn't just a terrible parent, she's also a scammer. We'll dive into all the details in the final part of this video, and trust me, it's far darker than you could ever imagine.
bitches. Come and spend the morning with me as an irrelevant 27-year-old stay-at-home mom to too many kids. I rolled over this morning and realized that there was a baby missing from my bed.
Leave your husband. Leave your husband. Go for a really long walk.
Hey, come and spend the morning with me as a 27-year-old stay-at-home mom to too many.
We ain't gonna stand. Shows that we are united. Shows that we ain't gonna take.
Hey, come and spend the evening with me as a 27-year-old stay-at-home mom to too many kids. It's late. You better lock in. And we're making bricks. Hey, come and do a little retail therapy with me. Hey, come and spend the day with me as a 27-year-old stay-at-home mom to too many. Hey, come and spend a Sunday morning with. Hey, come and spend the morning with me as a 27-year-old stay-at-home mom to too many kids. I would say happy Friday, but I'm a single parent this weekend. It's always the weekends that we have the most to do. That the army's. Hey, come and spend the evening with me as a 27-year-old stay-at-home mom to too many kids. We're at that point in the year where we're either eating dinner at 4 p.m. or 9 p.m. Ball season has officially started. And between 4 kids, at least 5 days out of those 7 days a week, somebody has a ball. The sky has been pitch black all day. I've been doing my little rain dance, hoping that the games would get rained out. Because we have a late one tonight. The only productive thing I've done today is clean out my closet. And cuss out my baby daddy. I mean, what's new? He comes home from work and immediately gets on my fucking nerves. Terrorizes the shit out of me. The man refers to me as a long-lost Kardashian sister. But baby, he forgets that he... Hey, come and spend the morning with me.
Megan was a TikToker, emphasis on was, because her main account has been banned. She used to post typical lifestyle content, often mixing in generic parenting advice and constantly painting herself as a fantastic mother. But that image, it couldn't be further from the truth. But Megan's narcissism and rudeness go far beyond just her facial expressions, though those say plenty on their own. She openly speaks with a level of arrogance and abrasiveness that's hard to ignore, especially toward the very people who built her platform, her own followers.
I am not your assistant, hoe. I am the show. You are the backup. Make a makeup routine. There's 1,000,005 of them on my page. He ruined my fucking life. I'm like ads, and he is. He's the commercial. I am the star of the show. Thanks, friend.
And people were offended by her actions. One commenter said, "Why was anyone watching her in the first place? She reminds me of the girl we all hated in high school." And some even talking how they got treated for just asking some simple question. One time I asked what song was playing on her live, and she freaked out and told me that it's not that effing hard to find out. This isn't just narcissism, it's a clear sign of how deeply unhinged Megan really is. And in one particular live stream, things went from disturbing to downright dark. To give some context, Megan is married to a man named Jesse. They share a daughter together, and Jesse also has a son from a previous relationship who now lives with them, making Megan his stepmom. Now, if you've ever seen even a snippet of her lives, you'd instantly start to question how she treats her daughter compared to her stepson. The favoritism is impossible to ignore. But what used to feel like subtle signs quickly turned into blatant mistreatment. Because in this next clip, Megan doesn't just brush her daughter aside, she openly belittles her while being soft and affectionate toward her stepson. It's not just emotional neglect, it's straight up abuse.
What is this? Absolutely not right now. What the f is it? It's the girl. This is bracelets. We don't have the time for that. We can do it tonight.
Can you just open it?
No, because you can have that everywhere.
No, I won't. Open it. Give me it.
I'm not
open
opening
it.
I'm not opening
Then
it.
I'll open it.
Go ahead, try.
I can't.
Okay, period. Get out of my room with it.
Riley, not right now, baby.
No, it's
I'm opening it.
I done told her no.
Look, we're going to.
Look, Riley, you're making.
Don't start, Riley.
Girl, I will smack this upside your
Give
head.
me my light.
We're
I'll take
going
it
to
back.
Monster Jam.
Give me it. Give me it. Give me it. Give me it.
Get out.
Give me it. Fine. Give me it. Give me it.
Get out of my room.
Give me it.
Touch me again.
Mommy, touch me.
As you saw in the clip, Megan's reaction to a simple "help me" question from her own daughter wasn't just unnecessarily harsh. It was a clear display of pure resentment in her eyes. Even worse, the dad's reaction was more gut-churning than Megan's behavior. Sitting there silent like this was all perfectly normal. It's obvious this kind of treatment isn't a one-time outburst, it's everyday life. No wonder people called out how bizarre it was that the husband said nothing at all. One commenter said, "We have a daughter, and when I'm overstimulated and I'm snapping at everyone who pulls me aside and tells me to take a break, and I never yank her hair or cuss her out." But what makes this whole situation more worse to that little kid is how Megan treats the other kid in that exact moment.
You have to hold it and spin it like this.
I'm done. Piss me off. I'm so excited to see them, and I just ruined it.
You're the one who ruined it.
Get the hell out of my room!
You get on the sheet.
And you're not going nowhere. Get out. Who said? Who said?
Who?
Who? Because I'll drop your mother ass off.
I told you what going.
You won't go nowhere.
Mommy. Mommy.
Huh.
Mommy.
What?
Why I got you new pajamas?
I got you new pajamas? Yes, I
Are too
did.
big for me?
They are a little bit, but it's okay.
As you can clearly see in the video, Megan blatantly favors her son, and she doesn't even try to hide it. Right in front of her daughter and in front of the entire world, she showers her son with affection while treating her daughter like an afterthought. That little girl had to sit there, watching her own mother be kind and generous to her brother, while receiving nothing but coldness and cruelty herself. And it doesn't stop there, because Megan doesn't stop. The number of times she's cussed at this poor child is not just disturbing, it's downright vile. No one is born a bad person, but parenting like this, it practically guarantees that a child grows up broken, bitter, and full of pain. And the reason she gives for treating her daughter this way? Somehow it's even more infuriating. She outright claims that her daughter is bipolar, a statement that, based on what we've seen in the video, seems not only false, but also a disgusting excuse for her behavior. Even if it were true, that's not a justification for cruelty. If anything, a child struggling with mental health should be treated with more care and compassion, not punished for it.
Got you new pajamas? Yes, I
Are too
did.
big for me?
They are a little bit, but it's okay. 0 to 100.
But Tina got
She's
me.
bipolar.
But Tina got me some blue jammers,
I got you some blue pajamas. Yeah.
and they're too cute.
What we've seen so far in this live is a clear sign of just how toxic Megan is as a mother, but it gets even worse. Minutes later, she goes to the bathroom to do her daughter's hair, and what she says about her in that moment is downright disturbing. When someone in the chat asked if this little girl is even her biological daughter, Megan's response left no doubt about her twisted mindset.
Honey, you drive my motherfucking ass apparently. Why are you talking to your kids like that? You ain't heard nothing yet, baby. Why is not smiling? This is chaos already. They're gonna piss me off. Come here. I want to try to cramp Riley's hair. Hey, girl.
And as usual, Megan continues ranting how she doesn't care about what people have to say. But at this point, she dropped a bomb, and that's her interaction with her daughter being pretty much the same even offline.
Get over here is me being fake nice to my kids just because I'm on live. You're gonna get the real deal. This is how it is. All on live, off live. I don't give a.
And the internet went wild on this, and honestly, it'd make me angry if it wasn't. Let's look at some of the videos made by people reacting to her.
Pick your head up. I swear to God right now, I'm gonna beat the fucking out of you. Pick your head up. Get off the sink. Oh my God. What is it, baby? Oh, how my precious boy doing? Oh, he's so sweet. Oh, thank you for being so sweet, unlike your stupid sister. Don't you be saying, I'm gonna take this out. And yes, my voice is dressed up for Halloween. What the you gonna do about it? What the you gonna do about it? Yeah, she my bio daughter. Ugh. Ugh. Hate this. I swear to God, if you don't sit still, I'm gonna turn your head around like the Exorcist. The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you. Get the out of my room. Get the out. Sweet boy. What's that? Go ask your daddy. I don't give a off. That's right.
As funny as it is, this perfectly captures everything Megan's been doing to her daughter. Once the clips went viral and TikTok started calling her out, Megan finally decided to respond, but not with a real apology.
I just wanted to come on here and take accountability for the things that I said and did yesterday on my live. Nobody deserves that, especially my children. Unfortunately, I have some very dark, deep-rooted things inside of me that I have been working to heal for the last 2-ish years, and some of those things still come out whenever I am triggered. I am not a perfect mother. I have never claimed to be. Unfortunately, I was very triggered yesterday. I was very overstimulated, and I exploded. And before you look at me and say, oh, I get overstimulated too and I don't snap out like that, okay, well, I don't know what to tell you. I'm so happy for you. I'm working towards that. This video showed you a very small snippet of my live. It didn't show you the before. It didn't show you the after, where I hung up and went and calmed the down, apologized to my child, and we talked through these things. I shouldn't have had to apologize for anything because I shouldn't have done it in the first place. I am very well aware of that. My children are well loved. Anybody that knows us or knows anything about us knows that our children are loved. Unfortunately, I still have some major things that I need to work on, and I'm working towards that every single day. But I just wanted to come on here and take that accountability and kind of own my actions and acknowledge that those are not okay, and I know that that's not okay. I am going to take some time from social media. I think I owe my family that. I don't know what the future holds as far as TikTok goes. I just want y'all to know that I have enjoyed the last year of sharing my life with y'all. I love you.
So Megan finally responded with an apology video after getting absolutely dragged online. But let's be honest, the entire thing feels hollow and performative. She claims she has some dark things to work through personally, but conveniently doesn't explain what those things are. That vague language is a classic deflection tactic. If you're genuinely trying to take accountability, you don't just throw out dramatic buzzwords without offering any clarity. If you're going to admit to having deep-rooted issues, then be honest and specific about what those issues are. Otherwise, it just sounds like an excuse designed to gain sympathy while avoiding responsibility. But it gets worse. She says she was triggered and angry, which is supposed to justify her behavior on that live. But here's the problem with that. If you're in such a mentally unstable place that you're getting triggered, why on earth would you grab your phone, open TikTok, and go live in front of thousands of people? That decision alone shows a complete lack of judgment. It's not like she was caught in a private moment. She chose to broadcast it. You can't claim you're overwhelmed and then simultaneously create a public spectacle. That doesn't add up. And let's not forget, during this so-called triggered state, Megan was noticeably calm, soft-spoken, and affectionate toward her son. She was baby-talking him, smiling, and giving him attention like nothing was wrong. Yet at the exact same time, she was cold, dismissive, and visibly irritated with her daughter.
It's karma for being rude. Pick your head. Get
Ow!
off the sink. Oh my God! You're not going.
Stop pulling me.
I will yank you bald-headed. I don't give a f about what some random person on the internet gotta say.
That's hurting
Because
me.
what is that gonna do?
So if her emotions were really out of control, why were they so selectively directed? How do you manage to be kind and nurturing toward one child while being harsh and cold to the other at the same moment on the same live? That right there proves this wasn't about being triggered, it was about playing favorites, and that favoritism was on full display. Then there's the part where she says she's not like this all the time. She claimed that after the live ended, she calmed down and apologized to her daughter off camera. But let's not pretend we didn't hear what she said during the live itself. When people called her out and asked why she was treating her daughter like that, Megan explicitly said word for word that she doesn't act nice just for the camera. She said she's like this even when she's offline.
Don't get over here as me fucking being fake nice to my kids just because I'm on live. You're gonna get the real deal. This is how it is. On live, off live. I don't give a.
So, which is it? You can't tell your audience that this isn't your usual behavior and in the same breath, admit that this is how you always act, even when the camera's not rolling. That contradiction tells us everything we need to know. The apology is damage control, not a genuine moment of reflection. And let's talk about the daughter for a second. There was a moment that speaks volumes, when she didn't mention anything about the blatant favoritism being shown to the other child.
You're the one who ruined it.
Get the hell out of my room.
Get on the keyboard.
And you're not going nowhere. Get up. Who said? Who? Because I'll drop your mother ass off.
I told you wasn't going.
You won't go nowhere.
Mommy.
Huh.
Mommy.
What?
Why I got you new jammers?
I got you new pajamas? Yes, I
Are you
did.
big for me?
They are little.
Kids are incredibly vocal and unfiltered when it comes to expressing their feelings. If one child is being treated better than the other, they notice, and they usually say something about it. But in this case, the little girl chose not to speak on it, which suggests this isn't some one-time incident. This was something she's already used to. She's internalized the dynamic, and that kind of emotional suppression doesn't happen overnight. It happens when mistreatment becomes a pattern. All of this just reinforces the fact that Megan's behavior isn't new. It's just the first time the internet really saw it up close. And now that people are calling it out, she's trying to backpedal with a vague, emotionless apology that only digs her deeper. Unsurprisingly, the internet isn't buying it. The backlash is only intensified with more and more people dissecting her words, pointing out the inconsistencies, and holding her accountable in ways she clearly wasn't prepared for. One person said, "But how did she immediately change her demeanor when her son talked to her if she was truly overstimulated? So sweet and loving to him and nothing but anger and hatefulness to her daughter." And here's where things go from messed up to straight up disturbing. The boy Megan was showering with affection during the live stream, the one she was cooing over while simultaneously snapping at her daughter, isn't even her biological son. He's her stepson. That changes everything, because now we're not just talking about uneven parenting, we're talking about a mother who treats her own daughter like she's disposable, while putting on a loving, nurturing act for a child that's not even hers. Look, the child not being her biological means nothing here, but how she treats her daughter is. And I don't care how people try to spin this. When a mother can switch her tone like that, depending on which child she's dealing with, that's not being triggered. That's favoritism, pure and simple, and it's gross. Now let's get into the family comments that started surfacing once the live stream blew up. A comment allegedly from the boy's grandparents started making rounds. And yes, it's unverified, but it needs to be addressed. The comment said, "This is who the judge wants my grandson around as his stepmom. She has convinced a lot of people who watch her wonderful TikToks that his mom is such a horrible person to make herself look good. No child should ever endure such verbal abuse." That line, "no child should ever endure such verbal abuse," hits like a truck. Because it's true. What we witnessed wasn't just a stressed-out mom snapping once, it was a verbal mistreatment, playing out live with zero awareness and zero remorse. And the fact that someone this close to the situation, allegedly a grandparent, is speaking out just shows how deep the dysfunction runs behind the scenes. But it doesn't stop there. Another alleged family member came forward, this time the sister of Megan's stepson's biological mother. And she did not hold back. Her words, "She is so vile and has done nothing but try to make my sister's life a living hell. There is no excuse for her actions and her terrible parenting. This karma is coming full circle. I'm afraid she had a lot of people fooled. She exposed who she truly is." And honestly, she's right. Megan built her entire online presence off of fake positivity and carefully curated motherhood aesthetics. She crafted this image of a loving, wholesome stepmom while throwing the biological mother under the bus, convincing followers that she was the stable one, the good one, the hero in the story. But now that the mask is slipped, we see who she really is. Not a gentle parent, not a role model, just another manipulator using kids and clout to fuel her ego. And let's talk real-world consequences. This isn't just TikTok drama anymore. People were so disturbed by what they saw in the live stream, they started contacting the police. Reports say CPS is now investigating the household. Law enforcement is allegedly involved. So now we're not in cancel culture territory, we're in legal territory. And that's exactly how it should be. Because when children are involved, when a kid's safety, mental health, and emotional stability are being impacted, you don't just apologize and move on. You get investigated. You get held accountable. But guess what? We're still not done. Because Megan's pattern of deception doesn't stop at parenting. Nope. Next, we're diving into the long list of business scams she's allegedly pulled on people. From ghosting customers to taking payments and never delivering, to manipulating her audience for sympathy and cash, this woman has left a digital trail of red flags. So if you thought Megan was just a TikTok mom having a bad day, think again. The live stream was just the tip of the iceberg. The way she treats her kids, the lies she tells online, the people she's allegedly scammed, this isn't a one-time mistake, it's a pattern. And now that the internet is caught on, she's not getting away with it anymore. Karma didn't knock, it kicked the damn door in.
On top of the controversy surrounding Megan Gower, she allegedly owes thousands of dollars in refunds.
Back in 2022, Megan launched a boutique called Mimi & Co. On the surface, it looked like just another mom-run online shop. Cute clothes, southern charm, family-oriented branding. Then, in 2024, she rebranded it as Mimi & Co. Smocks, probably to sound more upscale and southern traditional. She also ran a private Facebook group tied to the brand, which grew to over 6,500 members, a decent-sized audience of moms and loyal buyers. But that group, that's exactly where the avalanche of allegations started. Turns out, Megan had been collecting pre-orders for smocked outfits, cute custom clothes for kids, but never actually placing the orders. Customers paid, the clothes never came, and the kicker, she didn't refund them either. Multiple people reported they were out hundreds of dollars, and some estimates say the total damage could be over $30,000. That's not a typo, $30,000. One commenter dropped this bombshell. What TikTok doesn't know is that her husband is having to work long hours to pay off her debt. She stole a ton of money from people who pre-ordered outfits from her smocked boutique, but never ended up placing the order, stole over $30,000, and went on all these lavish vacations. Let that sink in. While people were waiting for clothes they paid for months ago, Megan was out living her best life on trips, allegedly funded by stolen money. That's not bad business management, that's fraud. And her own Facebook group started to turn on her. Members began publicly questioning when they'd see their money back. One user posted, "Has anyone received refunds from PO13 from Megan Gower? Mimi & Co. Smocks is her boutique, but a ton of people purchased from her and can't receive their refund." According to her creator account on TikTok, she just made $2,000, but tells everyone she has $16 in her account. You can't make this up. She's flashing earnings on TikTok while telling her scammed customers she's broke. By April 2025, things hit a boiling point. More and more people began coming forward, saying they hadn't received their items or a single cent in refunds. So what did Megan do? She hit the panic button. She froze the Facebook group. No new posts, no comments, nothing. But that didn't stop the backlash. People took to her TikTok videos to keep demanding answers. One comment under one of her posts read, "Does anyone have an update on if they received a refund? I placed an order in October and haven't received it yet. She told me it was delayed and her Shopify was down in March. I've reached out since with no follow-ups from her. She's hidden all her accounts." A post in her business page had multiple people wanting a refund before she deleted it. "I just want a refund." This isn't just one or two complaints, it's a pattern. Over and over again, the same story. Megan collects money, goes silent, ghosts the buyer, and deletes the evidence. And then when the pressure gets too high, she vanishes and locks the doors. What we're seeing here is not a stressed-out mom struggling to manage a business. This is someone who built a platform, took advantage of trust, weaponized her audience for cash, and walked away like nothing happened. It's dishonest. It's unethical. And if the $30,000 plus figure holds up, it might even be criminal. So no, Megan isn't just some misguided influencer who got canceled. She's a walking cautionary tale of what happens when you let clout, ego, and manipulation run the show. And if she thought she could cover it all up with fake apologies and content pivots, she just learned the hard way, receipts don't disappear.